episode 60. Today we are in cottagecore heaven, surrounded by spruce and being stared down by the illagers in their outpost tower. We have a list of things to do to end the DaddeeCraft series. One is focusing on the existing interiors that need to be built. 2 is focusing on the redstone that needs to be done. And 3 is focusing on the travel that needs to be done. Yes, we are being infrastructure kings in today's episode. We are not finishing everything up today, but that is a good place to start. So before we get our railways going and before we get our highways going, we're going to take a look at some of the things we need to consider about Season 2. We're going to need a name for it, as well as a few other things. In the meantime, buckle up, get ready to kill some creepers, and have some fun on the DaddeeCraft server. A while back, when I was refinishing the lava temple, so that I changed all the, it used to be made out of cobblestone, and I changed it all to be made out of quartz block. I talked about sometimes playing a game that's repetitive like Tetris or something like that, or filling in a line. It really is, I guess that's why adult coloring books work so well. It is really kind of a simple mind-calming task to kind of fill out a line here. Now my trick is so I don't lose my horse, because this is really, it's 1,000 blocks long. I don't know how long it is. I could be exaggerating, but I mean, we're at 38 and I think it's 200 blocks more to go. But what I do is, instead of going all the way there and then running out of blocks and having to run back without anything to do, is I lay half of the blocks in my inventory and then I turn around and do the other side. Wait, did you hear that? Is there a traveling villager in the middle of the ocean? We're in the middle of nowhere. There's not land anywhere to be seen. And they show up in the weirdest of places. Oh, and he found the one spot that he probably shouldn't be in. Oh, free leads. There was a beautiful sunset. I stopped to hit the record button and the beautiful sunset went away. And now we're left with the sun sinking into the ocean like a glorious tea bag. I got sick of facing one way, so I decided to face the other way. At least there's no lightning and thunder. Feature flop here. I wanted to show you exactly why I didn't speed bridge this whole thing. If I were to do this for 1,000 blocks, I think I'm definitely not exaggerating when I say that, because I looked back and saw it was like around that, if not more. I would have to walk the whole length of the bridge again. So it would double my travel distance that I would have to take, which would increase the time overall, I think. So that's why I was just compromising and doing what I was doing there. But let's get back to pass flop. Okay, it's time to do the support pillars for the bridge, so it looks like it's being held up by something. Deep slate looks like a great block for something that's just been grimed over by ocean. I had to mine all this deep slate myself. We just didn't have any. We have most resources in abundance, but if it's a new block, we just don't have it. It's just not going to be there, so we just have to go out and, find silly things like like deep slate. So you're sitting there like, oh, great, a diamond. But is there any more deep slate? It's kind of silly. The economy's kind of backwards in some ways because the world's older and just because of what we have and what we don't have. I'm not complaining. And then the first bridge system I did, I need to go back and put something in, so if you fall off of it or if you're not on the bridge, you can kind of climb in. There we go. Okay, we're down to the final awning, and then we just need to make a exit entrance to the cottagecore side. And we've got friends coming from the Spruce Island. So there's always something passive-aggressive about cottagecore. Okay, I wanted to give you a sense of scale for this latest sea bridge that we've built. So we're going to take the horse, and you can see how fast the horse is running up there. We're going to take it and run across the bridge. You can see all the support beams I've done. And a lot of people criticize, well, this is some old school Minecrafting, right? Because people do ice boats and things like that now. I like the horses, so I wanted to make a way to make sure we can get the horses back and forth. And also I wanted to make a way to, just so we can, you know, a utility road so we can carry some other things back and forth on it. I'm going to want a minecart too going across, but I haven't really worked that out yet. I don't know if I want to build it into the road. I don't think so. I think I want to build it off to the side. Maybe even underneath, hidden in the water. That might be too hard. Not quite sure. My primary goal here was just making a way for the horses to get through. And I think we've done that. All the way from Dragon City to Cottagecore. Okay, our final little pieces. And there we go. In an effort to keep our authority as the Transit Kings, I came up and built a slight, at least we still have ice, I came up and built a slight pathway up to our snow farm, but you can see it is no longer snowing up here. We are a victim of global warming, and they said climate change doesn't happen in Minecraft. Well, this used to be snow, and now our cauldrons are filling with water. I think if we go a little higher, we'll find some snow. But see, my issue is I am hard-pressed to rebuild the snow farm when we don't need snow for the rest of the season. So I think this might just have to wait unless we're going to need snow in this world again. Then we'll just rebuild it up here. I mean, it's just a couple of huts, and then I can either keep the cauldrons down there as a memento and make more, or I can just bring them all up here. we can have a water farm and a snow farm. Jeez. Wow, that is a hefty duo. Okay, I came down here to sleep, and this is Dragon City. And this is the path. I wanted to show you the path that I was building. I'm going to leave it the way it is now, and it's just going to be kind of a ruins. I did build a little fountain here because we had natural water. So I built a little path here, and I was going to finish this all up and put some stone into the side of the mountain there, but I'm just going to leave it carved out. And then, as you can see here, I started building a path over, and I was going to just, replace all the stone and all the granite with more dirt pathing. But I think I'm going to let it all be like ruined over at this point, because our farm has become defunct. We still do have some wandering goats, but I was unsuccessful in capturing a goat farm. A goat harm? Goat horn. I'm going to keep that in there. Yeah, we have water instead of snow now. So that's that. Global warming in Minecraft. Hey, it's Future Flop here. I was jumping in because the description I gave earlier to what we're about to do, I messed up so many names that I didn't want to, as a former teacher, I couldn't bear to give out such a poorly explained example of what we're about to build. But we're going over to New Escaltown. We're enjoying the paths, even though they aren't really made for a horse. We're just going to stumble our way out of the red and into some territory where we can finally gallop. There we go. And we're heading to the house in New Escaltown that I built. There's only a couple of houses in New Escaltown. There's the schoolhouse we just passed. Dash's place is on my right. And we have this here. There's also a bee farm in New Escaltown, but it really isn't much of a bee farm. It's just a cottage with a whole bunch of bees' nests around it. I haven't done much with that. But I did want to talk to you about my new name. I rebranded as T-Flop. You'll probably notice that on the channel already. The reason for that is I wanted something Minecraft related. T-Flop is short for T-Flip-Flop, which is what we're about to build. And I wanted something short and easy to remember. So without further ado, let's get to town and build our namesake. We're going to need 3 droppers, 1 hopper, 1 comparator, and some redstone. What a T-flip-flop is a device that lets you turn a button into the functionality of a lever. Then you can route different buttons to the same T-flip-flop and have the mechanism be able to be turned on and off by 1 or 2 or more buttons. And buttons are cooler than levers anyway. 3 droppers facing each other. Then you take a hopper, you put it right there. Then you want a comparator facing into the whole system on the hopper side, like that. I turned it around by mistake. Don't turn it around like I did. I had to go back and turn it back around the proper direction. I'm going to then just lead it into my redstone. I'm using a repeater to get that in and make sure that there's enough signal heading to the pistons, because this is a door, it's a piston door. Okay, the last step is to put 1 item in the item hopper. You can put it anywhere, but the item hopper is fun because it shoots down into the dropper and makes a noise. I finished the door here. I was going to go back to my original audio, but when I tried, I lost it. Then I figured it was better off to just finish off the this portion of the episode in future flop mode. We got the I haven't updated this yet. Well, since then I have, but that's our map of Spawn leading into Eskeltown and New Eskeltown. The map also has Hilltop on it and Cat Village. I did this wall here and the table. Looks like there's a vent in there. The way I had to remove a block for the redstone, and it looks like there's a vent in there. Dash did the couches behind me, and those are super cool. I really like them. And then we'll go and take a walk around, see what we haven't finished, or see what needs a little bit of polishing. I'm not going to do too much texturing on this, because it's an older build. I'm trying to leave things the way they would have been. I'm just trying to fix up the redstone and, you know, and glaring exceptions like this. That looks better. I think the only other thing to do is finish the awning here. Creeper check. But it is looking pretty nice. That's the wrong. It's still oak here. And I kind of like the off-centeredness of it all, but I end up throwing an awning in underneath here. And see this block here? I like how that mirrors that, but I end up throwing the awning through. I might actually start it there at that block. So I might go back and bust a few blocks out and get rid of that extra piece of oak I threw in to keep that look over the entrance and still have the awning down below. Because there's already an awning up above for that part anyway, so you could knock it out. They don't put, yeah, see, that doesn't look as nice. We're going to go back and knock that out later. But this isn't the last time we'll be in Eskeltown. You know, the more I'm thinking about it, I might do 2 series at once. I might not end DaddeeCraft. Hey Dash, what's up?
I actually got something for you.
Oh, what did you get me?
A goat horn. So I actually found this in a second pillager outpost next to the raid area.
Cool. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have a raid going on in this village here by accident.
Yeah, I triggered it by accident. Whoops. Well, let's get him. I can do this. Yep.
I'm good. Oh, we got him.
Oh shoot! They're cornering
I can't hit him.
me. Shoot!
Oh no! Ah! Okay, well, we went back and fought that raid a bit. Then we lost the last guy on the last level. So we just hung out and built, and he despawned. But I did take a walk a little further out, away from the village, and I wanted to show you what I found. It looks like a meteor crater, and I've never seen anything quite like this in Minecraft. So I was pretty excited about this. Look, the meteor is still down there, and there's a pile of dirt that just got kind of pushed up where it you know, fell down, and the giant hole around it from the impact. I thought this was pretty killer, so I wanted to share it with you. I came to Dragon City because this is where our cow farm is. And I've got some news to talk to you about the cow farm. Now, I know that the library, we leased that out to the Umbrella Corporation. And now we're doing a little more work with some corporations here. Down here in the cow farm, You can see it's been redone, and that was with the funding we were able to secure from McDustrial Farms. So now, if you haven't heard of McDustrial restaurants, they make the 8th pound burger with cheese and the McDustrial. I think they also make the Big Dustrial, the double McDustrial. Yeah, they do all that. You know, they're known for that and their fries. So we're supplying them with some some beef now. What could go wrong with all these corporations? Second look over here in the cow breeding area. I was showing Dash my redesign of the walls and such, and she decided to fill it up with cows again, which is super cool. So yeah, I'm just showing her around some of the stuff that I did when she wasn't here. And I'm also going to take her over and we're going to see a couple of things in Keytip. How you liking those cows, Dash?
They're actually pretty good friends. I mean, as long as I don't breed them to the point where it's laggy, I bet it'll be fine.
Awesome. And I did put some ladders in here. I only put the top ladders in, and that way the cows can't escape because they don't jump up to the ladder. But if you put the ladder all the way to the floor, they actually do climb ladders, and then you have cows everywhere. Hey Dash, you want to go check out Keytip now?
Sure, I'd love to.
Okay, we are just waking up after a restful night's sleep in Keytip. I was going to show Dash the new entrance to the mining area and where the mining area is for this area. And then we were going to escort her and her LA back to, what is the name of your base in 119 land?
Do you want to know the name of my kingdom or just my base?
What's the kingdom's name?
Fairy Souls, and the name of my fairy is Crown Crystal, but you can just call her Crystal or Chris.
Okay, and what style is the house you're building?
Mid-modern century.
Cool.
But I'm also trying to make it expensive.
Awesome. So luxury mid-modern century.
Yeah.
This is the entrance that I made to the little mining area we have down here. If you ever need more copper, then it starts basically right here. You can mine, but I'm actually going for diorite, so I've been kind of going into little holes and little areas off to the side and mining up and down. But I find a lot of copper that way too. But this is just the entrance to it here. I'm gonna probably dig this out and make the stairwell go down further. But yeah, it's a mine. We have plenty of these all around. This one isn't as exciting as 117 land because we found an amethyst. What are they called? The amethyst shard places?
Amethyst geodes?
Yeah, we found an amethyst geode in our 117 area mine. So this one isn't as exciting, but the entrance sure is pretty.
I probably won't need copper, but that's good to know just in case I do.
Awesome. You ready to get your LA back to, what was her name again? Fairy
Souls.
Fairy Souls. Are you ready to get Fairy Souls back to the Empire? The kingdom?
Oh, the name of my kingdom's called Fairy Souls.
Oh, Fairy Souls. And what's the name of the LA? Fairy Souls as well?
No. Her name is Crown Crystal, but you can just call her Crystal or Chris.
Okay. Are you ready to get Crystal back to the Fairy Souls Kingdom?
Yes.
Excellent.
And I hope that no one will be attacking us soon.
I hope not either.
Newspapers have said in Season 2 a war's coming.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Between who?
Between the Bone Alliance and Fairy Souls.
Oh gosh. Well, if that ever does occur, I will help you fight.
But there's only... Yeah, but if you fight for me, you also have to become my knight, so...
Oh, okay.
I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind being your knight.
I will set up some kitty guards.
Well, it looks like we got here safely, so I'll see you later.
Bye.
I'm over here on the testing grounds. This is actually tucked in behind the official testing grounds area. Well, I guess this is becoming the official testing grounds area, because up there I have all that chorus fruit that I don't want to knock out to make anything. So we've kind of got a visual pretty area for the testing grounds. And then we've got the real testing grounds back here. I made a fountain because I needed a water source. And then over here, that yellow building is a prototype for Season 2 that I've been working on off camera. I will show you that at the beginning of Season 2. But in the meantime, it's just going to be a yellow rectangle. I wanted to work on trying to make an automatic mud farm because Dash wanted mud block bricks. So we made some, and boy was that process painful. And all we came up with, it was a stack and a half. So I just wanted to see. Oh, good, that works. So we will be able to make a farm out of this. This process can be simplified. Thank God. I came back to Eskeltown to watch the sunset one last time before ending the episode. I didn't expect to finish an episode, have half an hour worth of material this fast, but Dash has just been chomping at the bit to play, so I have been doing that with her instead of the other things we've been doing. I really enjoy it when she's in a Minecraft mood. Those are our sheep that got out. Yellow sheep don't spawn in. And that one just got clipped, which means it got out recently. We got to make sure all the gates are locked. Dash did tell me she'd left a gate open, and she apologized, and a couple of sheep got out. I think more than just a couple got out, because I killed the couple that got out. I'm gonna let those two enjoy their freedom, because they're two little Houdinis. We're gonna let the two little yellow sheeps run off into the sunset. And I'm going to run off to bed because although it is nice and bright here, you can walk around until the sunrise without getting hit by a single mob. Some of them do climb into the front of Eskeltown. I've got to light up this one spot. I'll take you over and show it before I go to bed in the episode. But I do really like... lighting up entire towns like this, because you can just walk around with no weapons, no armor on, and it's just admire the beauty of it all. Anyway, let's go over and I'll show you the one danger. See, these fences kind of keep us safe because they don't like to walk around. I don't think they like to walk on soul sand that much anyway. The sheep don't seem to mind, but I haven't seen too many creatures. But yeah, you can see over my shoulder there, over the river. I gotta light that area up. It's just a small little area, but it's a mob farm at this point. So maybe next episode. But I do want to thank you for coming along. Remember to play some Minecraft, enjoy each other's company, and respect each other's space. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time, whatever that is. Okay, I'm feeling nervous. I gotta get to bed now. Those monsters are gonna learn how to swim. I think I saw a drown in there too.